Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. These are the new flagship headphones from One More, the One More EVO. Let's show you what you get in the box. I'm talking about sound quality, mic quality, voice quality as a voice test where I compare these and you can listen to the audio versus AirPods, which I'm known to have some of the best mics for voice calls, but you're going to compare what these sound like. So let's go and first of all show you what you get in the box. So these are the high-res audio wireless new flagship One More EVO. So let's take a look at what you get in the box. So as we open the box, you're presented with the headphones themselves. Obviously, I'm just recreating the unboxing. I have unboxed and been using these. I'll put those to one side and I'll show you what else you get. So here you get a sticker, the warranty and the manual, and it shows you what you get in the box, goes through the brief overview of the actual headphones themselves, power, pairing, very straightforward, charging methods, battery notification, touch controls. As I said, this is much easier just to do this when you get the app, because then you can actually set all that up. You get a USB-C to USB-A cable, and in this box we get all the different size ear tips. There's quite a few there. There's an extra 4 different ones that you can choose from. If we look at the buds, you get the case with the LED lights. All the certifications are on the rear. USB-C, these are Qi wireless charging as well. If we open these up and we take these out, you can see the buds here, nice compact size, touch buttons here, LED lights, the One More logo, and very straightforward. These do hold really well, magnetically held. They don't fall out if I'm trying to look at them that way. Now I'll talk about the sound. So you've seen what's in the box, let's talk about the app. The first thing you can do is select the color of your buds to match when you put in. There's some quick instructions here which you can slide across, showing how everything works, how the phone calls work, voice control, listening modes, all very straightforward. When I first opened it, there was a firmware update. This took about 15 minutes to do, so do allow a bit of time in case there is a firmware update, and always worth checking as well, but it's good that you can update this. You've also got then the options within the app to have the smart playback, where you can control whether they play pauses. You can adjust the touch controls. Notice there's no single tap, so you don't accidentally activate things when putting them in your ears or adjusting them. You've got some soothing sounds. There's a couple of options. Well, there's more than a couple of options actually, but here I'll show you a couple of them. You can have multi-device support as well. LDAC isn't possible when you do that, but that does work really well. You've got various noise cancelling modes, mild, wind, noise reduction, adaptive as well. You then got 2 options in terms of the transparency, and you can obviously turn it all off and save a bit of battery. So all in all, it's a very good app with lots of features. So the other thing you need to do when you first get these is to go through the app, check you've got all the settings, all the touch controls that you want in terms of the options, and then check the firmware update. And then you want to go into the sound ID. And this is really important because this customizes the sound of these enormously to your liking and ears. To do that makes a huge difference, takes a good few minutes, and you do need a quiet room. You can also test to make sure you've got these fitted correctly sealed in your ears with the fit test, and there are enough buds that you can change for these. In terms of testing for the sound quality, I use these tracks, so you can see there. You will also notice back in the app, there's an option for smart burn-in. Now, I did start doing this out of curiosity because burn-in and headphones can make a difference. Sometimes it's very small. I would say with these, due to the amount of time that it will take to accelerate the burn-in, it's probably just as easy to use these normally, not worry about using that option because it just takes too long. And if you're going to be using these every week, you will be naturally burning these in for yourself. To give you an idea, the first smart burning's in 4 phases. Here's some information about it. But the first 2 phases took 12 hours each. Phase 3 was going to take 72 hours. So you can see that's 3 days. That's, you're already up to 4 days. Literally, the next one is also a similar length of 72 hours. So you've got a week's worth of burning when it's just as easy to use them. You don't need to do it, but it does make a slight difference. Very, very slight difference, but I don't think it was worth doing it. So first of all, let's talk about how these fit in the ears and show you how they go in. So I shall put them in, and they're in my ears. They're very comfortable. They do not fall out as well. They are water resistant. In terms of the mic quality, I did a lot of calls, conference calls, all sorts of calls, voice calls, Zoom, that sort of stuff. And the quality is excellent with all their mics. Now, here's a sound test. I'm going to first of all show you what recording these, what the sound quality is like. And then I'm going to compare them to the AirPods Pro, the latest version of the AirPods Pro, so you can see how their mics sound. And then you can tell me what you think sounds better. This is the audio from the new One More EVO true wireless earphones. I have noise cancellation on. Okay, so let's do the last test using AirPods Pro as a comparison. What do you think? Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comments below. So now you've heard the mic test, and you can see these have good quality mics. In terms of latency, video latency, there's none to worry about at all. You can watch YouTube, you can watch whatever you want, no problem at all. They do multi-point connection, it's an experimental feature, but again, you lose the LDAC option for that. That works really well. You pause on one, press play on another, and it works perfectly. So that's a really positive thing. Qi charging is excellent. USB-C charging, again, just got everything you need. But the big thing is sound quality. Now, I was quite impressed with the previous pair of One More. I think it was Comfy Buds Mini, which were really, really tiny, because they had a really nice sound signature. And these do too. These have after I'd done that sound ID and had a personalized IQ, these had deep, enormous bass. Very, deep bass where it's required. But there's definitely more of a bass emphasis, but that's One More's thing. The mids on these are excellent. The bass does slightly bleed into the mids, but only slightly. These are dual driver headphones. And the treble again, really nice, clear treble on these. I absolutely love the sound signature. All the tracks that I listen to are sounding excellent on these. I do think modern music, or music that has a good bass to it, will really, really benefit from something like these. But I was also impressed listening to some of my classical stuff and jazz, also sounded really good. Anyway, if you've got any questions, I'll answer them all as best I can in the comments below. This is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Take care, guys. Bye for now.